Good afternoon, this is Patrick Bourne. I've changed my YouTube name to Big 12 Sports Baylor Football. But I wanted to bring this little presentation because of just the greatness that Brett Yormark is bringing this younger, hipper Big 12, and just to show some of the things that he's already in the process of doing. So here they are.
Jackson Schneider, KSL Radio, Salina, Kansas. You mentioned a minute ago the transition from the Nets to the Barclays Center and kind of that rejuvenation that you did with that brand. How do you see the similarities here and maybe some bullet points on how you plan to do that with this conference?
There's an opportunity to nationalize this brand, to be more aspirational, to appeal to youth culture, to get younger and hipper, and those are the things I'll be working on. I've had a working relationship with ESPN and Fox for many years. I'm big fans of what they do. They're the best in the business. And I look forward to, at the right time, engaging with them on meaningful conversations on how we can enhance and amplify the value equation and how they glamorize and promote and market our great conference.
When Brett Yormark was hired as the commissioner of the Big 12 Conference, he vowed to add more revenue to the league and to find new and innovative ways to do so. He continues to do that, and he continues to be the first commissioner, and the Big 12 continues to be the first conference to venture out into new avenues. What are these avenues? Well, first we had a league-wide pro day, which I'm going to talk about, but the biggest one I want to talk about is the Big 12 Conference could be the first conference to embrace sports betting. Pull up a chair, sit back, relax, and let's talk about it.
Brett Yormark strikes again. His business prowess and genius has not only carried over from basketball and what they were able to do with the Big 12 tournament this year, they had the largest capacity ever, which was remarkable to see. I think overall, that's what he was able to do by selling the seats and getting more people involved closer to the floor. The Big 12 Eats part, I thought that was a really unique twist on it. Having Shaq come out and throw the concert, like you saw the video, that place was rocking. So now he's taken that innovation and put it on the football side to where the Big 12 is partnering with the NFL to become the first ever conference to do league-wide pro day.
Now let's get to Brett Yormark. My goodness. Every single day there's an announcement. Big 12 to partner with Rutger Park, hopes to host exhibition games on court. Max Olson of The Athletic. The Big 12 will announce Thursday. It is partnering with Rutger Park to launch a series of youth clinics featuring its head basketball coaches in Heartland this summer and hopes to host exhibition games on the famed playground court in 2024, a conference source told The Athletic.
I'll tell you, this guy is the perfect person for this league to have leading it into the future. Notice how I said leading it into the future. And by that I mean the Big 12 is not done. Now you might think I'm talking about expansion, and maybe I am. I don't know. We all see the reports. It could be a wild next couple of days. It could be a quiet next couple of days. It could take a couple of weeks. I have no idea. I'm talking about where this league is from, yes, a team perspective, but also a branding perspective and an entertainment perspective. You know where he came from, Rock Nation, Brooklyn Nets. But I'm telling you, it has all exceeded my wildest expectations. My broader point was that this league has exceeded, I believe, in the first 6 months, Brett Yormark and everybody else's expectations with the entertainment that's involved, right? Fat Joe, Shaq, DJ Diesel, excuse me. What that can look like in the future, the activation opportunities, the business dealings that are happening with this league. It is absolutely fantastic. Credit to Yormark, who's coming. He's run this thing like more of a Fortune 500 business than really a, college football, college basketball, college sports conference. It's been more than that. What's clear is that Brett Yormark sees this league as a super conference in basketball that can be branded as such and can be spun off from a media rights perspective as such when that next TV deal comes up in, 2031. This thing is changing. It is changing fast. if you had to put your confidence behind one guy running a conference from a business perspective, from a building a brand perspective, from a basketball perspective, this league is in a very good place.
Big 12 Sports Baylor Football changed his name. Yormark has entered the Big 12 and rocked the nation. Get it with Rock
See what he did there. See what he did there.
Rock Nation. Pretty significant update today, and that is that the Big 12 continues to kick the crap out of the Pac-12 in business. You know, we told you, and Brett Yormark told you, really, not even us, but Brett Yormark told you that he was going to monetize basketball. And today, I believe that has begun. The Big 12 has formed a partnership with the legendary Rucker Park in New York City. And they are going to be doing basketball clinics at Rucker Park. And this just feels like a natural fit. It feels like a home run. And it just is another indication that Brett Yormark is outmaneuvering the Pac-12. Because let's not get this twisted. This is not in the Big 12's footprint. This is New York City, right? This is Rucker Park in New York City. It's legendary. It's street ball. It's where really some of the biggest titans of basketball played their games as kids. It's Rucker Park. And now the Big 12 and Rucker Park have come to an agreement today, Jake, and I think it's an absolute stroke of genius.
And I think that type of thing is ultimately what brings you fans for life. And that's what I think Brett Yormark is really playing at here. He's saying, okay, let's be real aggressive. Let's be on the forefront. Let's use this momentum. And let's go and meet new people, because he understands, hey, yes, we're the best basketball conference in the land.
But I also think this is why the Big 12 is so attractive to Gonzaga basketball. And again, you're monetizing your basketball side. You're monetizing a brand new revenue stream. You're charging up a brand new revenue stream that's cash in your hand. Like it is new money, found money.
Yes.
And Brett Yormark is working to build that. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Rucker Park has found money for the Big 12, and it's absolutely brilliant. Brett Yormark, who talked about wanting to bring in culture to the Big 12. He wants to bring in rappers to the Big 12 tournament, which he did.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to bring in the NBA culture into Big 12 basketball. Well, why is that? Because he wants it to be happening. And when you listen to Brett Yormark talk about creating value in basketball, tell me in this clip, tell me he's not talking about things like Rucker Park.
We'll explore opportunities to further monetize basketball. So I think everything we do from now till then is all about value creation and how can we position ourselves to monetize basketball in all the right ways. I'm convinced we can do that. The strength of our conference obviously will dictate much of that. And as I said earlier, with Houston coming in, we get that much stronger. And who knows where expansion takes us and what that means for our basketball program, both men's and women's. So,
facts. Gonzaga is coming in.
Yeah, dude.
This is a very good day. Another good day. And this is the part, if you're a Pac-12 fan, this is the part that should be a real kick in the balls. It's another good day to be a Big 12 fan.
Mm-hmm.
It is another good day. It is another day with a win. It's another day with a press release. It's another day where you just continue to generate goodwill, good media, good momentum,
yes.
good press. New York City is talking about the Big 12 today. They are. And you know that the tournament's in New York right now, right? I mean, the Big 12 is the center of the basketball world. So let's see, you had a bad tournament, but you're in the Sweet 16 and you're making headlines at Rucker Park.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
While the Big 12 is playing at the Garden.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't make
synergy.
this stuff
perfect.
up.
It's perfect.
And
So he is the new kid on campus. Not a lot of people knew a lot about him, and even I really didn't know a lot about him until I started doing some research on him. And this guy is a bad boy. He's a bad boy. And let me tell you about bad boy. So this guy is a marketing guy. He has been in sports marketing basically his entire life. And for those of you who watch NASCAR, he actually is the guy that went to NASCAR and developed a relationship with Nextel. And you see this coming, and then next you have the Nextel Cup. He's the guy that made that happen. And that's like almost $1 billion deal. And this was almost a decade ago. So this is this guy. So we've got a salesperson. We've got a mega hype marketing salesperson running the Big 12 against our commissioner in the Pac-12 who can't seem to say yes to a media deal. So let me go through this for you, this article, and let you tell you why this sounds like the new Colorado Buffs, okay? So right now, the Big 12 tournament is going on in basketball. In this Big 12 tournament, they pulled Shaquille O'Neal to work. For the next thing you know, Brett actually goes and takes a big chunk of the stadium and turns it into basically a club for rich people, sells these seats for $5,000, and has all sorts of musicians come out, like rap artists and things like that, doing all kinds of stuff to kind of hype it up and make it like really cool. And the article actually says, and I'm going to say this, hipper, younger, and sexier. That's what he's doing to the Big 12. Brett is making the Big 12 hipper, younger, and sexier. Holy mackerel, guys. I'm telling you, this would be a super conference. This would be a super conference. Marketing. It's getting the hype going. It's getting these colleges wanting to be involved. It's getting these rivalries set up. It's creating a sexy conference. This marketing push in the center of the country, I think, keep your eye on this, guys. Keep your eye on this. Whoo, man. So this is bigger. This is getting real, guys. This is really getting real. That the Big 12 is doing more than just saying, hey, come over here because the Pac-12 is dissolving. They're saying, hey, come here because we are sexy and young. Imagine if you came over here and you had Brett Yormark as your commissioner and you guys worked together to build this. Holy mackerel. Boom. Blow it up, guys.
Wanna know who's really winning? Check the score. Yeah.